25 minutes ago. We launched from right here at the Vandenberg Air Force Base, courtesy of the 30th Space Force Wing. There it is, the Falcon-9 rocket and Michael Freilich spacecraft on at around 9:17 this morning, Pacific time. 12:17 Eastern time. There you see liftoff. The Falcon 9 rocket soaring into a beautiful blue sky over the central coast of California. The launch was picture perfect. Look at the shot right down the center of the rocket as it left the coast here. The mission to launch the Sentinel 6 Michael Freilich satellite into space. And as it got up off the ground, the launch, it seemed the rocket was taking its time, nice and slow. It's a nice heavy satellite up there. But once it cleared the tower and got up into the upper parts of the atmosphere, boy, it started to race. Michael Freilich's family were on hand to watch the launch, and it was just an incredible sight to behold. A wonderful time had by all. We had guests and friends and relatives of Michael Freilich out here to watch it. And then just a few seconds later, about 8.5 minutes to be exact, the booster came back down to a nice soft landing. Just several hundred feet away, there came the booster touching back down on the landing pad. SpaceX now able to reuse that booster. And now the spacecraft is in flight, and we are tracking its progress. Joshua Santora and Philip Hargrove are keeping an eye on the progress of the launch.
Oh, that was just...
It was something, wasn't it?
Inspirational.
It's incredible.
So beautiful. All right. Well, there are more than half dozen international partners on the Sentinel 6 mission.
Yeah, the European Commission paid to build the satellite earlier, but we spoke to the Europe's ambassador to the United States, Stavros Lambrinidis, about its importance to Europe. Ambassador Lambrinidis, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
I want to ask you, first of all, how important is the data that comes off this satellite for the continent of Europe?
It's supremely important because as we are coming out of COVID and we're trying to rebuild our economy and the health of our people, we're doing so by protecting the climate and protecting the environment. Climate change is an existential threat for all of us, and we need all hands on deck to address that challenge. And, today what we saw, is an exemplary story of European and American friends working together for the greater good. For Sentinel-6, we pulled together our best engineers, our best scientists, our best resources. We mobilized the public and private sectors to produce the most advanced ocean monitoring data in history.
With that thought, I want to ask you on a personal level, what is the significance of this launch for you?
Well, I'll tell you, as the EU ambassador, I am proud. I am deeply hopeful for the future of a planet, and I am touched. I am proud because Sentinel-6 is at the center of the European Union's Earth observation program, which is called Copernicus. And I'm especially proud that we are making this decisive scientific move in partnership with our American friends.
Back to the partnership. Sentinel-6, Michael Freilich, is actually NASA's first direct partnership with the European Commission. So take me back to the beginning. How did this all come about?
Well, it all came about from a remarkable success story of European cooperation, first of all. So Copernicus came from a cooperation between EU institutions and intergovernmental agencies such as the European Space Agency, the European Organization for the Exploitation of Meteorological Satellites, down to national space agencies and the industry. So this was first and foremost a European success story.
And now that satellite has been launched into space, and we look forward to getting all of that data for the better of the entire world, really. Ambassador Lambrinidis, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.